Hey guys, good morning and wish you a very happy and pleasant new year 2021. Today is 1st January 2021 and I am Rajan. I am just trying to cover a particular topic wherein you will have some kind of visibility on how to use Powerquery, which is an inbuilt function inside the Microsoft Excel tool. So just to set the background here, this video is going to be useful for all those people who are very beginner or who are a little bit advanced or who are doing some kind of monotonous job and they want to do some kind of automation so that they can save their time and efforts on whatever activities that they perform. So I'm just going to start with a very simple new Excel and I will show you step by step what we need to do and how it can make your life simple in case you are using Microsoft Excel related databases or information or multiple Excel spreadsheets. If you are using so many Excel spreadsheets, you can definitely make use of all those Excel spreadsheets and create a Power Query. So without wasting much time, if you see Excel, you will have all these options here. You need to go to data and then under data, you will have an option of new query. Now what we are going to do is I am having one Excel file which is going to be the source of information for me. I'm not going to make any kind of modification in the source file. Whatever I am doing, it is going to be done in another file by using that source file as input for my work. So we will go to data, new query, from file, from workbook, and you can see that it opens up a particular window. You can scroll down to the file or folder which you want to use. I'm having this file which I'm going to use. This is basically a file which, okay, let me show you the file as well so that you get some kind of a better understanding of the file. Let me cancel that. So this is the file test data of sales. This is a very simple Excel file and we are going to make use of this data and we will demonstrate how can we clean this data in a presentable format and irrespective of the size of the data. You can see right now here there are 43 lines. Now, if it is 43 lines or if it is 43,000 lines or if it is 4 lakh lines, it doesn't matter. Power Query is going to do what all things you want to do. And let me close this file. We are back on the same file where we started. Let's go to data, new query, from file, from workbook, and we have this file here. I am selecting and I am clicking on import. So when we do this step, it will first of all try to refer the data inside that, and then it will show up a navigator like this. We will select sheet 1 because our data resides inside the sheet 1, and you can see all the fields which were there in the file, those are exactly appearing here. And what I will do is I will say I want to edit this data. Please keep in mind I am not touching the original data at all. And if you click on the source, you can see that it has created some kind of connection here. And if you come to the next step, it shows the information that was there in the original sheet. Then it has automatically performed some steps for you. But even if it doesn't perform, we can definitely do all the steps. And then right now you can see that this is date in the format of month, date, year. And it has these numbers as text. So let me give you a little bit of more information. If you click on this portion, you can see different options. And when it is ABC123, it means that it is text plus numbers. And if it is text, then you can select just text. And if you don't select anything, then it will remain as it is, and it doesn't impact you anywhere. Now these are numbers. Basically, you can see all these are numbers, 1, 2, and 3. All these 3 columns are number. So we have an option. We can click on decimal number, and it will take the number accordingly. It will convert to the number. So now whatever I told, that has already been done by the system itself, and it has converted this as a date, this column as a date, this as text, and this as number, and number. So what I will do is I will delete all the steps from here, and I will show you how to perform these tasks. Right. So now here the biggest advantage of Microsoft PowerPoint is, if you are on a particular step, it will record each and every steps over here, whatever action that you perform. And at any point of time, you can go back to the previous screen or previous information, what was in the earlier step. So it is basically recording all the steps and sessions that makes this process as a uniform, standard, and defined process. And whenever you want to repeat the same process, you just need to connect the source. Just double click on the source. It will give you the path, and you can select. If right now if we have selected this file, instead of that, if we are having a couple of other files, and if we want to select some other file which is lying here, you can just click here and then click on open. Click on import and click on OK. So now, like if you have other connected with other file, it will fetch the information from that other file. We should keep it in mind that the format of the file should be exactly the same if you are changing this way, otherwise the query will fail. So let me delete all the steps from here until end. You can see I'm deleting all the steps. So right now we are on this screen, and we can just click on this double dot, and we can see that all the information is available here. There is one more option. We can just click on this table, and if you click on table, it has automatically performed expansion of the table, plus promoting the header, plus changing the column types. So I will again, this system has automatically done it. So because I want to show you each and every step, so if when I was in this screen, if I click on table, my expectation or my objective was just to see this screen, and this system is intelligent enough to perform certain steps on its own. But if we want to demonstrate to somebody, obviously I don't want these steps to be used. I want to show you how I have to do, and then you will come to know. Right now, this is the information. It has given the columns, and it has given this first row as some headings. Now what I want is, I want this order date, region, this information I want as a header of the columns. So we have option use first row as headers, and I'm just clicking on this. It will bring that line on the top. You can see this. Now again it has done. So when we did that, when we clicked on this, it has created this step, promoted headers. Right now again it has automatically created this step. We don't need this step because I want to explain you how to do this step. So I'm deleting that step. The advantage here is that at any point of time you can just click on cancel bar, which is appearing here, and it will cancel your future, like that particular step. Or maybe if you want, you can just right click on this and delete until end. So including this step, it will delete all the steps which will be lying here. Now I know this is the date and I want to convert this as a date format. So I'm just selecting here date. You can see the magic. It has automatically recognized the date. This is whole number. If I want, I can select even decimal because the number is going to remain the same. So this is whole number I am saying. Again, this is decimal number because I can see some decimals lying over there. And this is again decimal number. So I'm just bringing up those decimals over here. Right now, this data is done, and I have two options. One is I want to see this as a information in my Excel file, or I want to use this information just as an input, and I really don't need this table to appear on my Excel file. If I don't want this table to appear on the Excel file, I just want to use the source data, then I will click close and load to, and I will say only create connection. If I say only create connection, click on load, and you can see that there is some query that has got created here. Right? I will show you how to bring that as a table. If I click again on load to, right click on the query and click on load to, I have an option. I can click here table, and when I do that, I'll get all the information over here. Yes, is it very simple or you find it very difficult? Please let me know your comments. And this is come on the next new screen, a new tab. And if I want to prepare some kind of pivot using this information, obviously you know that insert pivot table, and it has automatically selected the range you can see here. And I am saying because I am already having this worksheet, I will make use of this worksheet. I am saying I want to use it in existing worksheet, and click here, and you can see that what is my total value, who is the sales representative who did this business, what is the item that has been sold by the representative, and which region that person belongs to. We can easily get all the information. And if I want to pull in the information of the month, I can even get that information of the month. You can just see it makes the data a little bit clumsy, but if you are comfortable with that, then you can use that. Otherwise, you can just ignore it. Now here, when you bring into any date format on any of the columns or rows section, then it will automatically say that, okay, this is 2019 year, this is Q1, and this is January. It will segregate based on the months automatically. So you have an advantage wherein if you want to see just the quarterly sales, just collapse entire field, and you will have the information available on a quarterly basis. At the same time, like if you want to see just the yearly number, again you can repeat the same thing, expand, collapse, just collapse, you have the numbers available at the yearly basis. Right now, what I will do is I will just open the source file. I'll just open the source file and I will show you. This is the source data. You can see that the total is not readable, but when you come to the file that got created by us using Powerquery, the numbers are readable format, and this is 19,627.88. Now let's assume that I'm just doubling the data. Let me just copy this data again at the bottom. So right now there are 43 rows. We are making it 86 rows. Right? You can see these are 86 rows. Now I will save this file I will close this and I'll just refresh the this query. Data, refresh all. You should see that it intelligently recognizes all the data from the Excel file, and it will bring the information in this file. You can see that the number has come twice. The reason why I have to click 2 times here is because I have linked this to this sheet. So first it will refresh or update this file, and then once you refresh the pivot, you will get the latest information. And many users have a question as to I have created a query, and when I'm clicking refresh all, it doesn't refresh. No, it is not like that. It refreshes step by step. When you're refreshing all, this table, this pivot will refer data in this file. And this table, because it is Powerquery based, it will refer the source file from where we are fetching the information. So when this is getting refreshed, it will fetch the original information and it will say that, okay, my work is done. And if I am refreshing this file, then it will refer to the source information and it will update this tab again, which will have more data. But before it fetches the latest information in this tab, this query would have got completed. This refresh would have got completed. So that is the reason in first refresh, you are not getting the updated numbers in this pivot. But don't worry, just click refresh all again. And if you need, you can click refresh all 2-3 times, depending on how interlinked the data is. Yes, so I hope you all would have liked this video. Thank you and enjoy. Wish you a very happy and pleasant new year 2021. Thank you.